this video is a mini tutorial for how to do the feathers for my little birdie pattern and how to make round 1 into those feathers. So I'm using Patty's Plush for this example with a 5.5mm hook, and I have already done my center pull so we can get started. So the first thing you're going to do is make a slip knot and do your feathers from the feather round. So that includes making 3 kind of chain loops that all end up in the same starting chain. So we're going to go ahead and do that. And you'll see for this that as I make the chain loops, they're all coming back into this same starting chain. They all get slip stitched into that same starting chain. And that starting chain is going to end up kind of acting like our magic ring in round 1. So there we have our 3 head feathers. Now the first single crochet I'm going to make is going to be between these 2 head feathers here that you can see, and I'm going to use this starting chain as my magic ring. So I'm going to insert my hook into there, pull up a loop, and finish off a single crochet. I really recommend using a stitch marker for this round. Even if you're not someone who usually uses stitch markers, it will just make it a lot easier to find that first stitch. The next single crochet we're going to do is actually in the middle of this first feather chain. So I'm going to pull my hook up through the middle of the feather chain, put it into that magic ring, pull up a loop, and single crochet. The next one's going in between these 2 feather chains. So we're going to go insert our hook here, pull up a loop, and finish off the single crochet. The next one is going inside this feather chain loop. So we're going to put our hook up through the middle of that feather chain loop, insert it into that starting chain or faux magic ring, pull up a loop and finish our single crochet. Next we're going in between these 2 feather chains, and then finally we are going to do one in the middle of this feather chain. So up through the center of it, put your hook through the faux magic ring or the starting chain and finish your single crochet. So there you have it. You now have 6 single crochets, and the next round we just start by working into our initial single crochet that we made at the beginning of this video. And you can continue on the pattern from there. I hope that helps. If you are looking for a new market-friendly bird pattern, this one takes less than 20 minutes to make. There are so many different options for birds that you can make. You can make multicolored birds, birds with feathers, birds without feathers if you like. I will put a picture up here of the pattern. You can go and check that out. It is on my website, it is on my Etsy, and I would love to hear how it goes for you at markets. It is a little bit different to the circular birds that I see a lot of, so hopefully it brings a little bit of something different to your market table, and I hope you enjoy making it. So thanks for watching, and I will catch you in the next one. Bye!